everybody.
Morning, Larry.
Morning, Larry. I'm sorry, I ordered 55,
No.
but it's 40.
This was a huge first step. I just want to say that. You can find a number of issues. Trade is a very tricky field, okay? This was a huge first step. The cables and documents that were passed back and forth at different levels of our governments cover more ground, more content, more commentary, with the expectation of more speed to get things done than we've ever seen before. And also, I will add, I had not seen President Xi up close and personal before. I've, of course, heard many times President Trump says that they have a good friendship going. There was real chemistry between the two leaders, real chemistry. And as President Trump's tweets indicate, only they can get this done. I think that's correct. I think we're going to make great progress. I can't be more specific than that. But this is a bigger discussion, deal, commitment than anything we've had before. So I will, go on that basis. When President Trump asked President Xi to reclassify fentanyl, which is taking hundreds of thousands of lives, as a controlled substance, that has massive legal implications and maybe the death penalty in China, for example. President Xi said yes, right away.
Why did the Chinese statement reflect that? Would you like to see a statement that reflects
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not privy to that. All I'll say is, for the 15 of us or however many in the room, President Xi said yes without hesitation. That's kind of, I say this with respect and optimism, that's the first yes I've heard in a while. And another point, when President Trump asked President Xi if the Chinese would reconsider the Qualcomm deal if it came up again, President Xi said yes. He said if it comes up again, yes, and he said it unhesitatingly. Now, two items like that don't make a large trade deal, but I just want to tell you, it's the first yeses I've heard, and I think it does reflect the relationship between the two presidents, and it does reflect the more positive nature of these talks, and I think it's a great omen. We have to make sure there is enforcement on any so-called agreement. That is so important, okay? And I don't want to throw a damper into this, but China has discussed these things with the U.S. many times down through the years, and the results have not been very good. So this time around, as I said, I'm hopeful. We're covering more ground than ever. They are more cooperative than ever. They're talking about immediately, et cetera, et cetera. And again, Lighthizer is going to be monitoring everything. He's the best in the business.